You're not being manipulated. At least that's what you think. Because real manipulation doesn't look evil. It doesn't shout. It doesn't threaten. It smiles. It sounds caring. It even sounds reasonable. And that's why it works. Let me ask you something. Has someone ever said, "I'm just being honest," right after hurting you? Or, "I did this for your own good," without asking what you wanted? Or made you feel guilty for saying no, while acting like they're the victim? If yes, stay with me. Because today, we're exposing common behaviors that are actually manipulation in disguise. And once you see them, you won't unsee them. Manipulation matters because it slowly rewires how you think. It makes you doubt your feelings, your decisions, your boundaries. You start asking, am I overreacting? Am I being selfish? Maybe it really is my fault. And that's the trap. Most people don't manipulate with bad intentions. They manipulate to stay comfortable, to stay in control, to avoid accountability. And the scariest part? Good people fall for it every day. Let's break it down. One of the most common manipulative behaviors is guilt disguised as care. It sounds like concern, but it feels heavy. For example, you finally say no to something that drains you, and they reply with, "Wow, I guess I don't matter to you anymore." Or, "After everything I've done for you, this is how you repay me." Notice what just happened. Your boundary became a crime. Their feelings became your responsibility. Real care respects your limits. Manipulative care punishes you for having them. If someone truly cares, they might feel disappointed, but they won't make you feel ashamed for choosing yourself. Here's the rule. If saying no makes you feel like a bad person, pay attention. The second behavior is passive aggression pretending to be honesty. This one is sneaky. They say things like, "I'm just joking. I'm just being real with you. I'm not trying to hurt you." But then they drop a comment that cuts deep. For example, "Oh, you're wearing that?" Or, "I didn't expect much from you anyway." Then when you react, they flip it on you. You're too sensitive. You can't take feedback. Now you're defending your emotions instead of questioning their behavior. Honesty without empathy is not honesty. It's control. Real honesty aims to help. Manipulative honesty aims to dominate. Ask yourself, do their words build you or shrink you? Third behavior, playing the victim to avoid responsibility. This one is powerful. Every time you bring up an issue, they collapse. They get sad. They get offended. They get dramatic. Suddenly, the conversation is no longer about what they did. It's about how hurt they are. You say, "Hey, that really bothered me." They respond with, "So now I'm a terrible person," or, "I guess I can never do anything right." Now you're comforting them, apologizing, backtracking, and nothing ever changes. Victimhood becomes a shield, a way to dodge accountability. Listen carefully. Someone can feel hurt and still be responsible for their actions. If every serious conversation ends with you feeling guilty for speaking up, that's manipulation. The fourth behavior is control, disguised as help. This one often comes from people close to you, parents, partners, friends. They say, "I know what's best for you. Trust me, you can't handle that. I'm just trying to protect you." But somehow, your choices always shrink. Your confidence slowly fades, and you start needing their approval for everything. Help empowers, control weakens. True support gives you tools. Manipulation takes your independence. Ask yourself, do they guide you, or do they decide for you? Now here's the most important part. Manipulation doesn't mean the person is evil. But it does mean the behavior is unhealthy, and recognizing it doesn't make you cruel. It makes you aware. You are allowed to question things that feel off. You are allowed to protect your mental space. You are allowed to choose peace over pleasing. The biggest takeaway is this: manipulation thrives in confusion. The moment you name it, it loses power. When you stop explaining yourself endlessly, when you stop absorbing guilt that isn't yours, when you stop shrinking to keep others comfortable, that's when things change. Not everyone will like the new you, but the right people will respect you. So here's your challenge. Think about your life. Is there someone who always leaves you feeling drained, confused, guilty for being yourself? You don't need to confront them today. Just notice. Awareness is the first step to freedom. If this video hit close to home, let me know in the comments. Share your experience. You're not alone in this. Like the video if it gave you clarity. Subscribe if you want more psychology that actually helps you see reality clearly. And remember, you're not hard to deal with. You're just done being controlled.